Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elder apostles of Yasharallah. Call Haloim Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Harakako Das for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Akwaf that's keeping the faith in the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Bai coming at you with more precepts. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
The monetary system is based on trust, and nobody trusts the privately owned Fed or the U.S. who facilitates it anymore. The U.S. dollar is diluted, devalued, and artificially inflated by the Federal Reserve. It'll soon be over for the U.S. dollar. There is no stopping it. The upcoming currency crisis will be the first and foremost a crisis of confidence, and the only solution will be non-printable collateral. In other words, precious metals. Gold will once again prove that it is the foundation of our entire idea of money. As technology advances, the world can now be accessed via a handheld smartphone. The way in which we earn, spend, and send money is changing, not only through the introduction of cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, but now it seems through digital national currencies, something that could change the way we bank forever. China will be the first country to launch a digital currency. China's digital yuan would be a potentially fatal challenge to American hegemony. A new crypto that gives China even more power over its citizens and over the world economy. A digital yuan is going to be just another way for a totalitarian government to watch us. Control over the people via digital currencies is one of the goals of the Great Reset. The ECB, too, is moving ahead with its own plans for a digital currency by the mid-2020s. The Chinese have used a lottery to hand out free digital yuan to test pilot the new system. It's been received well by residents of Shenzhen. Now notice how we already have digital currencies, but that isn't good enough. They need to make cash illegal. They want to keep track of you and control you with the press of a button, cutting off your ability to buy or sell if you step out of line. All countries are going to a digital cryptocurrency, even the United States, which will release its white paper this summer. Meanwhile, in the United Kingdom, its 67 million people can buy Bitcoin coins through PayPal starting this week. This is how the US dollar is often used now. Countries outside of the USA are now using the US dollar to trade with each other. But the transaction costs of using the US dollar are now high compared to the projected costs of using a digital currency. Because with a digital currency, there is no need for intermediary middlemen to take their cut from such transactions. Everybody deals directly with the central bank and not with some middleman. This digital currency might replace the US dollar, and not just the euro for international trade between countries outside of Europe and USA. And it's not just because of decreased cost of transactions, it's also because of political risk. Both the USA and the European Union use their currencies to interfere in trade between other countries for political reasons. And there isn't much difference in politics between the EU and the USA because they're friends and close allies. But China will provide a real political alternative and enable other countries to diversify their political risk for international trade. Due to the success of the Yale model and other related academic papers, there's been prevailing trends to have at least one asset class in institutional portfolio That is rather high beta, but strongly uncorrelated to the market. However, Bitcoin at present time seems to behave as if it is strongly correlated to the market direction. Anyway, the real question is, if, in other words, rather, when, is it gonna be regulated by the government agencies? One of the main functions of the government that gives its legitimacy is government's firm control of its currency through, for example, central bank. Any central bank willing to let loose a maverick in their tightly controlled domain, especially in the light of view that the 51% attack can be initiated by one country, namely China. Since we now know there is no rule of law there, and anyone or entity can be taken away to be ruled under the control of the emperor. As a starter for...
All right, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For power hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of power shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth, which is that same beast that's spoken of in Revelation 13. And Revelation 17 is speaking about the backfire of that beast's plan, right? Of that whore's plan, right? And at the end of the day, the judgment of the beast and the whore, right? It's the book of Revelation, chapter 15 and verse 2. It says, And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of power. All right, verse 3 says, And they sing the song of Masha, the servant of power, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Yahweh power almighty. Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. All right, so at the end of the day, this place is done, right? The fact that there is proof of Revelation 13, Revelation 19, Revelation 14, is proof that it's here on this earth right now, shows that this place is done, along with all of the other signs that the scripture tells us to be looking for as it pertains to the end times, including you and I waking up to who we are, bethinking ourselves in the land of our captivity, and making supplication unto the Father, right? Begging forgiveness and mercy, right, for our part. So, Most High willing, we are of the elect, and Most High willing, these precepts in this video are edifying. Call Halam Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Harokakudash Shalom Yashalom.